Hello, everyone. It's Justine J back with Journey to My Solo Show. And this week, what I want to talk about is procrastination, because I'm famous for it. I'm famous for procrastination. And I think the reason why I procrastinate, and I was talking about this on my cousin's radio station, She Heals Radio. I went to do an interview with her during the holidays. Her name is Whitney Hogan's great radio show. I think it's Awesome God Radio. Just tune in. It's wonderful. And we were talking about how it's not easy to pursue your passion, the ups and downs and sacrifices. And I think about, when I first came here and I got a great gig, and then after that it was nothing, and I was struggling to the point of getting on food stamps and facing eviction. And I'm not ashamed to talk about that, because I think every artist has had to face something like that. Unless you live at home. I think some people don't realize how beautiful they have it, because they're from New York and they have family here and they can live at home, or they've been in an apartment building for so long with their family that their rent is cheap because it's rent stabilized, or their family members have passed down property to them, so they never have to worry about that price, that high ass rent that New York wants to try to make you, is making you pay. They never have to worry about that. So it's such a big blessing. But for those that have to come in here, we don't have family, our struggle is totally different. They may struggle on something else, but our struggle, on top of all the other struggles, we have that to struggle. But what happens is you get a job and it makes decent money. You get comfortable because you're like, oh, I don't have to stress like that anymore. Because I was stressing, trying to do a job that run my own company, trying to start a cleaning business and start that on my own, and then audition. But listen, when you're an entrepreneur, if you don't work, you don't eat. So you're like, okay, let me try to, get this job. Let me work overnight and where I can audition during the day, and I can shoot if I need to. I can do shows. And then we call them throwaway jobs, meaning if you get a gig, then you can easily let that job go and go do your gig and come back, and then you start all over again. The stress on that is just crazy, right? That's the craziness. But when something will happen, a lot of people to get that decent job, and that job will take over. They won't go to auditions because of that job. They won't do shows because of that job, because that job takes over. So now acting does become a hobby and not a career. When some of us want to make that acting a career and everything else a hobby. So you procrastinate because you make decent money, you have good, you have decent hours, whatever, and then you get comfortable with that living. But I have to tell myself, I didn't come to New York to live easy and comfortable. I came to perform and to write and to do what I need to do as an artist. I was living comfortable in PG County and working in DC as a contractor. I was comfortable, okay? But I didn't make that move to be comfortable. And I have to keep telling myself that. So this is for those artists out there, or even people who are entrepreneurs and trying to do something on their own, and they're struggling right now. We all procrastinate at a certain point, especially if we're comfortable at whatever, whether our job is decent, it doesn't give us a headache, and we kind of want to keep that, because we know if we lose that, we have to go back to another job that stresses us. Then we're like, why did I leave that other job? Listen, this is what messes with your mind when you are out here in this world pursuing yourself as an entertainer. That is the type of stuff that you go through. It truly is. Journey to My Solo Show, Justine J. Stop the procrastination. Hold me accountable. Because if I'm procrastinating, I just need somebody to say, well, where's this? And what's that doing? Okay, so my solo show, y'all know I'm still trying to go in for submitting for developmental workshops. That's what I'm doing. But I have started writing another show. And it's going to be a screenplay. So that's what I'm working on now, and also still submitting and writing all these, these submission forms that I told you about are just ridiculous. But anyway, I'm still doing what I need to do. But I just wanted to tell y'all that I definitely am a procrastinator, and I have to check myself, and I'm checking myself right now. You did not come here to be comfortable, Justine. Get off your ass and start submitting more and start writing more. Journey to My Solo Show, Justine J.